Hey there, this is Andrew, and I'm here to open my second uh, special named deck that I just got from the Keyforge Winds of Exchange Game Found campaign delivery. This one is called Sky Pepper Bearer Andrew, or Spy Pepper Bearer Andrew, rather, which is kind of fun. Pepper Bearer Andrew, I grow peppers, so that was my little thing there. And it looks like we are going to get there's the Archon card, the back of the Archon card. We have Equidon, Mars, Unfathomable. Those are pretty fun, disruptive houses. In Equidon, I'm expecting some Amber control, some crazy shenanigans and disruption in Mars, and then more disruption in player control in Unfathomable. This should be fun. Um, And our token for this deck is going to be Diplomat, which is a 1-power Getrukia politician that is elusive and says after reap, each player gains 1. That's a fun effect. For everybody. It's fun for everybody. We're just trading and merching. Alright, so we'll see what we get. There's no guarantee that these decks are any good, but they should be fun. And I think this is my first time getting this token, so that's really cool. I'm excited about that. We should be starting with Equidon. Oh, Conductor Joroya. So this means I'll get the Buggies in this, and those can be really, really strong and interesting. So this this rare creature. Um, okay, so yeah, so this rare 5-power creature is a Getrukia merchant and says after reap, ready each friendly buggy artifact. So, and we will definitely get some buggy artifacts in here, which is excellent. They're fun. And 5 power is nothing to sneeze at. Oh wow, we also got Puzzling Trinket. So this is an uncommon artifact. It's an item. It has 2 Amber Pips enhancements, which is great. And it says when you resolve an Amber Pip bonus icon, you may choose to resolve it as a capture, damage, or draw icon instead, which is fun. You know, do whatever the moment requires. Um, yeah, that's pretty. I mean, that's like strong. Well, no. So what am I thinking of? The Amphora Captura can treat any pip as a capture, but this lets you treat all your Amber pips as anything. So that's fun. All right, then we have Auction Off. It's an action with an Amber. It says purge an artifact. Its controller gains 1 Amber. That's strong artifact control right there. Um, Less good, I guess, than like a than Reclaimed by Nature, just because it rewards your opponent if you purge their artifact, but still pretty great. And I mean, we might even in some cases decide, hey, purge the Puzzling Trinket. It's maybe it's not something we need in that situation. Belligerent Guard, I love this. It's an 8-power giant. It enters play ready. When you play it, your opponent draws a card. It's super, really goes on the Equidon theme of I get a cool effect, but you get something too. Ooh, Closed Door Negotiation. It's an action with an Amber. Play, your opponent draws a card, steal 1 Amber. If you do steal 1 Amber and your opponent still has more Amber than you, repeat this effect. Such a great card. Thoshra Recruiter is a 4-power Getrukia soldier. This is after reap, make a token creature. That's fine. General Zeorha is a 4-power Getrukia soldier with skirmish. When you play it, for each forge key your opponent has, you make a token creature. Um, Sorry, my wife is asking me questions. And then, Ornate Talking Tray. This is a nice one. It's an artifact with an amber. It's an item. It says Omni, destroy ornate talking tray, make a token creature. Yeah, that's fine. Interesting. Then we have the old Tinker, a 3-power Gatruki Artisan with elusive, and after reap, discard a card from your hand, draw a card. Nice way to filter the deck. And now we get into the buggies. So I think we always get all three, but I could be wrong if we have the buggy conductor Droya, but I could be wrong. So we'll see. So Shigziso Buggy is an artifact. It's a buggy vehicle and has action destroy a friendly creature. If you do, gain 2 amber. That's pretty great. Destroy a creature to gain 2 amber. We don't have any creatures that want to be destroyed that we've seen yet, but uh, that's fine. We might get to some. And then we have Shiznasi Buggy, which has the same traits, but says action lose 1 amber if you do draw 3 cards. That's pretty great. And then Shizioku Buggy says action reveal 2 cards from your hand. If they share a house, discard them and make a token creature. So at the end of the day, if you action all three, you destroy a friendly creature, uh, gain 1 amber, draw 3 cards, and discard 2 cards of the same house and make a token creature. And then if you reap with the conductor, then you could easily do the whole thing again, which is pretty cool. All right, on to Mars. So first we have destructive analysis. This is a blast from the past. I think this was this first in AOA or Coda? I don't remember for sure, but definitely it's back. It's an action with an amber. When you play it, you deal 2 damage to a creature. You may purge any number of cards from your archives. Deal an additional 2 damage to the same creature for each card purged this way. Yeah, so it's pretty interesting. Your opponent's creatures, if you tuck them into your archives, will go back to their hand instead of getting purged, but still a cool effect. Oh, wow. And then Hypnotic Command. Well, this would be better if we had a Mars token. This is going to be crazy with Mars tokens, but that's not what we have for now. But it's an action. When you play it, for each friendly Mars creature, choose an enemy creature to capture 1 from its own side. It's still a really good effect. Incubation Chamber is an artifact and location. It has Omni. You may reveal a Mars creature from your hand. If you do, archive it. It's really, really nice deck filtering. We have Ether Spider. That is such a great card to slow the opponent down. It's a 7-power beast. It doesn't deal damage when it fights, but each amber that would be added to your opponent's pool is captured by Ether Spider instead. That's really nice. That could be very interesting with the diplomats, right? Your opponent isn't actually getting their benefit, or they are, but it'll be delayed, which could really play into closed door negotiation. That's pretty cool. Red Planet Raygun, love that. It's an upgrade with an amber. Gives the creature after reap, choose a creature, deal 1 damage to that creature for each Mars creature in play. Again, really nice if we had a Mars token, but it's still solid, still really good. Then we have Clone Home. Make a token creature. If there are more friendly creatures than enemy creatures, archive Clone Home. That's nice. Nice that so far we're only archiving Mars things. Genetic Blast, action with an amber, deal 2 damage to a creature and each other creature with the same name as that creature. Really nice way to get rid of your opponent's token creatures. All right. Glylix Weaponsmith is a 4-power Martian artisan with 1 armor. It enhances with 2 damage and a draw, which we haven't seen yet, so those are yet to come. Mark II Generator is an artifact. It's an item. It enters play ready, and when you action it, you make a token creature. So good, solid token generation. Then we have Scoop Up. It's an action with an amber. When you play it, you put a friendly non-Mars creature and an enemy non-Mars creature into your archives. That's a good way to take a card that you really wanted from being a token into your archives. And if that enemy creature would leave your archives, return it to its owner's hand instead, of course, Got another scoop up, love it. Then we have Xanthix Harvester. It's a 3 power beast that can't be used while it has a non-Mars neighbor. After it reaps, you gain an extra amber. This has damage and a draw on it. Very cool. Then we have, we're into Unfathomable now. We have Sobog's Thingamabob, which is an artifact with an amber. It's an item, and it says that after your opponent forges a key, you exhaust each creature they control. Um, yeah, nice board control option there. Fires at most twice, but still pretty cool. Oh, that's fun. The Chosen One, nice disruption. It's a 9 power Aquan that says instead of readying creatures they control during their ready card step, your opponent deals 1 damage to the Chosen One for each exhausted creature they control. So then they don't ready those. That's some really nice, really nice board control. Wow, and you could even toward the end like clone home it and put it back out. That's fun. I like that. Catch and Release is an action. When you play it, you return each creature to its owner's hand. Each player discards random cards from their hand until they have 6 or fewer cards in hand. Gain 2 chains. That is some interesting board control. Yeah, I like that. It doesn't even destroy stuff, so destroyed effects won't trigger. Dragnet, action with an amber, return a creature and each neighbor that shares a house with it to their owner's hands. It's another way to get the Chosen One recycled. We've got Bubbles, I love it. 5 power Aquan, play, put an enemy creature on top of its owner's deck. We've got Adult Swim, it's an action with an amber. When you play it, you put each creature with power 3 or lower on top of its owner's deck in a random order. That'll hit a lot of tokens. Got Befuddle, an action with an amber that's got a damage enhance on it. And when you play it, you choose a house on your opponent's identity card, and during their next turn, they cannot play cards of other houses. That is really solid. Covetous Hema is a 3 power Aquan with play capture 3, and when it's not on a flank, it gains elusive. Some more nice amber control there. Nice options to kind of delay your opponent's amber, and then you would hope to hit them with like a solid closed door negotiation. Camelani, 4 power Aquan with destroyed make 2 token creatures. That's really solid. Got another one of those. This one with an amber on it. And then we have a Skullback Crab with an amber on it. Skullback Crab is a 1 power beast with poison and action steal 1. And then this should be the fishy enhancer, I think. No, it's not. Oh, from the puzzling trinket. That's where they came from. Yep. And then we have Sunk Cost. It's an action. When you play it, you choose a house. Your opponent discards a random card from their hand. If that card belongs to the chosen house, make a token creature. That one's just okay. But yeah, I think this is pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 is pretty good. We can probably trigger the puzzling trinket quite a lot if we really want. And I mean, we can do some fun stuff with those buggies. A lot of like hand shaping. So hopefully we're getting like extra plays during the Equidon turns, and then setting up for some cool like next turn with a lot of cards from the same house in either of the others, which both have good options, I think. So, and I mean, Chosen One and Ether Spider, that's like pretty intense to be honest. So, okay, so that was my special name decks by Pepper Bearer Andrew. Hope you enjoyed and that you will get out there and forge some keys.